It starts with a wizard. He is old and he is wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he is strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time. I think it's been like
2 weeks
3
for
or
them.
4 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh no, you're right. 3 weeks for them.
It's been 3 weeks. So we recorded a session which will be going up shortly. On
As soon
the
as I
YouTube,
move,
hopefully.
as soon as I get to Colorado, I'm going to be putting up as many as I can.
Yeah, Caleb's moving to Colorado.
Yep.
Um.
I'm going to have to start at
Crazy.
5:30 every day instead of 6:30.
Ooh, bummer for you.
Oh.
No, it's fine.
So,
Oh yeah, that's how that
do
works.
a recap of what happened on the recorded session. So,
So much.
the party continued to explore the town of Xenogast, which no one's told them the actual name of the city yet. They'll probably find out sometime. Ran into a few problems. The beholder Xenogast himself returned to the city in triumph, proclaiming himself to be mayor once more. And the town didn't really care. They were just like, yeah, this happens all the time. So the party, trying to do what they set out to do when they first came here, goes to a research facility that is part of the city. And it is there where Animas fakes his own death for research purposes.
I did.
As
Forgot about
well
that.
as Thia tries to get to the bottom of this illness that took the life of her mother, and is currently affecting one of her friends in Amman. So, through some digging, she was told to go talk to... What was that guy's name? It's been a while.
I was like thinking about that earlier. Let me see if I have it written down.
I want to say it was like Linus or something. Sorry, guys. It's been like 2 weeks since... I
That's
recorded
definitely
that.
like close. In all caps, I just have like the big bombshell.
Yeah. But anyway, so one of the surviving members of the village,
Yes.
Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's close-ish. To what I was thinking.
I knew it was like a TH. I thought it was like Theodore for some reason.
So, Thea and Lochnar traveled to one of the lower levels of the city to talk to Thaddeus, who is someone who reportedly knew what had happened. It was then revealed through Thaddeus, though he didn't really want to, a bunch of stuff.
So much.
It's almost
I'm
as
still
if this was
shaking
a
in my
big
boots.
part of exposition, and I will now summarize it.
Brave.
Anyway, so here's basically what happened. Abby's like, or Thea's like, hey, what happened to all these people? And he's like, oh, I knew you were coming. And then she's like, what? And then he's like, yeah, I know. And I'll explain this better. Anyway, so it was revealed that yes, Thaddeus knew of Thea's existence because he knew her mother. How did he know her mother, you're asking? Well, just buckle your seatbelts. So, Thia's mother was actually a member of a traveling adventuring group named The Five. Yes, The Five, as in the group that the party is currently being watched by all the time. But it's not the same group, but it's the same group, but it's not. We'll get into that. So, Thea had no idea that her mom was an adventurer, didn't know really anything about her life before she came to the village that Thea was grown up in. It was then revealed that Thea, one of the 5 members that was working with Thea's mom is the same 5 member that is the Green Dragon that is working in the 5 now.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Too much.
You're gonna see a lot of great reactions if you watch the YouTubes. It's
It's me screaming.
Abby screaming, Brady belching,
Brady belched.
and Caleb freaking out. It's beautiful. And then Corey's just kind of stuck in a stoic sort of state. Nothing faces Lochnar.
Looking like that.
Excuse me. So, as if that wasn't enough, it is then revealed that, again, Thaddeus did not want to say, but Lochnar is a scary, scary man. So, it is then revealed that not only was Thea's mom an adventurer, but she also ran into a god-like being, possibly, that she found and conceived a child with. And then it was revealed that Thea actually has a twin brother who is a demigod. And then
Is that the right term?
Thea,
Kind of.
well, he's half god, half mortal, so
Yeah, but
that's a
well,
demigod.
no. I mean, like, is he never mind.
They're-
It's like
they're-
a half.
They were in the
Perhaps
womb at the
so.
same time.
From different fathers.
She fucked a god while she was pregnant with me.
Well, to be fair, she might not have known.
It was some fucking
It's
Mother
icky.
Mary shit.
Anyway,
Some wacky Bible
My brother
shit.
is Jesus Christ
Catholic
himself.
shit right here.
No, Jesus
offense
Christ.
to
No,
is
Catholics.
I've
no.
never forgotten.
I have the beard and the long hair. We know this, guys.
no, because Jesus was not. He was immaculately conceived. This was not immaculate. Anyway,
Oh.
so
Are you calling his mother a
then
whore?
no, I am not. Then Abby
Everybody
had
heard
the
you.
idea of, well, I technically knew him, so could I use sending to talk to him? And it worked. And Thea went to the top of the city, which is actually outside of the Underdark, and it's in the island chain where they crashed. Fun. Really far away. The Underdark is huge. Anyway, so then her brother showed up on the beach and said that he was not going to ignore her anymore. And he showed up by like a thunderstorm rolling in, and then like lightning striking the beach, and then he's just boom, he's there.
I
So
have my theories about who his dad is.
War.
and that will be well.
I mean-
Okay, so
I was gonna say the Storm Lord.
could be.
That's the
Lochnar would
only
really
person I
like
can
that.
think of.
Lochnar would be like, oh. Anyway, so that is where we will start tonight's session. So Lochnar and Thea, you are currently standing on the beach. Lochnar, you got almost exploded, so cheers. But you guys are doing okay. Besides, the crushing realization that part of your life was a lie, and now you kind of know how Animas felt when he had his whole existential crisis, where he's like, "Are my memories actually my memories, or maybe they're not?"
That did
And the same
happen.
thing with
Been
Lochnar.
there, done that.
Yeah,
It's kind of a trope at this point.
it's a trope.
Truly.
Everyone's going through it at this point.
When's
What
my
is
existential
memory?
crisis? I want to see a lock.
You already had yours.
Yeah,
You already had
not
yours.
really.
yeah you
Not
did.
really.
I can give you an existential crisis right now, young
I'm
man.
not saying that. I don't want an existential crisis.
Your
I
dad is actually your brother. Fuck you.
Oh.
Some days of our lives, like
It's not quite that. It's not quite that.
anyway.
Anyway,
So, standing on the beach in front of you is he both looks young and old at the same time. He's very ageless. in feature. He's probably
Yeah.
about 6'5", athletically built, like tan olive skin, slightly pointed ears, but not like as pointed as yours. Like he looks like a half elf, more than he does like a full-blooded elf, because you are a full-blooded elf. Just anyway.
Yeah.
He looks like the elfin version of Brad Pitt from Troy. We get it. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I loved that movie when I was
Kinda,
little,
yeah.
just because Brad Pitt was so hot. For
Yeah,
I
no
guess
reason.
I
watched
guess I
that
could
so
say he
much.
looks like Brad Pitt. I don't know. I guess if you guys want that, he
he's
looks
a
like
beautiful
Brad
man.
Pitt. Oh, I love
But
Brad
like
Pitt.
red
Anyway,
hair.
I'm talking about the demigod. I'm talking about the
no. So his hair is
I
like
thought you said he had.
so his
You
hair
said he
is
had
like,
red hair.
well, so
Maybe
like
we'll change it.
it's so it's red, but like as it goes down, it gets darker. So like it's like auburn, I guess, kind of. More
Okay.
like kind of, I guess, like blood red, kind of.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
That's your brother.
It's in like a short, like military style cut, like buzzed on the sides, kind of like, but a little bit more poofy.
Who's all up there?
These two, not you. You're researching, remember?
Am I? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally am.
Yeah.
Totally am. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're like about like 400 feet underground right now, or more.
Literally in my notes, just in all caps, it just says Thea has a twin brother.
Just in case we don't want to forget.
Oh, hold
I'm
on.
like, I did forget for like a week or two, and then I like was like, oh,
Like,
we're playing
wait a
D&D tonight, and then I was like,
It all came flooding back. That's funny.
well,
Okay. So, he stands in front of you. Also, he's wearing like this really like understated like leather armor sort of thing, but then you can see like on the seams of the leather there's like these little embellishments. So like the craftsman that made it was really good at what they did, but they're good at making things look normal. They're not like, it's not like
right,
there's a giant dragon on the chest or anything. It's just normal leather armor with slight embellishment.
right, just like really detailed.
Yeah, like super attention to detail. Like every stitch is in the right place, and like nothing is out of place.
Are there any like significant like symbols like in his like leather armor like?
Make either a history or a religion check. I will let you choose.
He will let you choose.
History, baby.
Also, Lochnar, make a perception check.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Stevens.
not good. It's a 7.
A 7.
Not
It doesn't
real
look
good.
like there's any symbology on his outfit. The color isn't even like, it's just like kind of a tan.
He's a rebel.
Mhm.
He doesn't
It's
actually
ve-
go after his
It's
dad.
it's very very plain.
Mhm.
All right, what'd you roll, Lochnar?
6.
Okay, 6. The storm clouds are kind of just like hovering around, but as you look further along the horizon, you don't see any, like, anywhere else. Like, everywhere else, there's 0 cloud cover. Just on this island, there's a thunderstorm raging above you. But it's not raining.
It's just a coincidence.
Why? It's weird. I don't think it's raining. This is weird. Call me the weatherman or something.
Oh my god.
I would love to see Lochnar give a weather report. I think that'd be amazing.
Well, today it's gonna be showery, probably because the gods hate us or something like that. And tomorrow it might not be, but we can't tell. We don't know if the gods hate us or not. That's the weather report
I
from
can tell you what the
Lochnar.
weather's doing right now. I can tell you what the weather's doing right now, and nothing
Fuck
else.
you, gods.
Showery.
It is storming. What are you gonna do?
Thank you, Weatherman Stevens.
You see that, like, as you're examining him, he's examining you. It's like you two are like, it's not like a sizing up thing, but it's more of like a, like, this is just, it's a weird sort of like, we're related, but you know, like, you know.
How much does he look like me? Like, out of curiosity.
So, as you kind of get into the finer details, you can see that his nose is shaped like yours, which is your mom's nose, and then you can see that the his eyes are the same color as hers, and then you can also see like his hands, like his fingers are kind of longer, uh, like yours and your mom's are. Um, there's a few resemblances, but it's not 100%.
Yeah. Interesting. I'll just look at him and be like, "What's your name?"
My name is Theron.
Thea and Theron.
Jacob. I
Theron.
swear to God.
Theorir. Wait, hang on. Theorion. So it's basically the Orion. If you
Theorion.
Ion. Yeah,
Okay.
Sounds sus.
Therion. That's how you pronounce it. Therion. There we go.
Theron.
So, where
I know you have a lot
this
of
is
questions.
this is a little overwhelming.
I assumed as much.
Did you know I existed?
I had a feeling, but no concrete evidence. When you contacted me, I confirmed it, I guess you could say.
Okay. So where have you been your whole life?
Oh, you know, God stuff. The sky.
Relatable.
For a few decades, I was with a bunch of storm giants. They're actually pretty nice. But I've done some travels. I actually have a group of adventuring friends of my own. So I guess the apple isn't all
Really?
that far from the tree. Yes, we're currently in, what was that? Western. We're currently there, but
Oh,
when you contacted me, I came over here as fast as I could.
how'd you do that?
Well,
What, more God stuff?
yeah, I have an affinity for the sky, so I can fly, and then you see him like kind of levitate off the ground, and he kind of just bobs up and down. Um, and I can shoot lightning, so that's kind of cool, right? I don't know. I just uh um
Why isn't it all my siblings outdo me? I swear to God.
well, you should meet my siblings. Like they're actual gods. Like I'm just here, but like I mean, you're
So
pretty
who's your
great.
father?
I am not supposed to tell you.
Why?
God
Gonna
stuff.
destroy the fabric of the universe?
No, but I was told I couldn't, so I can't, so I won't.
If I guess, will you tell me?
I mean, I do love 20 questions, but you have
I was
20
not an
questions.
Hmm.
You've already asked 7.
Oh, I s-
What's your favorite color?
I'm just kidding. Oh, it's purple.
Purple. That's a fun one.
That counts
Who,
as 2
who are
questions.
you, by the way?
I'm
This is
Lochnar.
Lochnar,
We're
my
buds.
bodyguard.
I wouldn't quite. Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Also buds.
He hovers over to you, Lochnar, and then he lands in front of you, and he looks up at you, and he goes to shake your hand.
Oh. And then Lochnar goes in, tries to assert his strength with a very firm handshake.
I thought this
make,
was going to happen.
Make a strength check.
Not like breaking his hand, but very, very
Yeah,
firm.
make a strength check.
18. Natural 18. So 23?
Okay. So, you shake his hand, and he notices that you're trying to like size him up, so he just kind of smiles, and you both are just sizing each other up for a little bit, and it's a pretty firm handshake, you know, like you've never touched a god before, so it's kind of a weird feeling. Also, you get like this your hand kind of burns, like it's like touching something warm, um like when you touch like a blanket that's fresh out of the dryer, that kind of warm.
I must
That's
say,
such a nice feeling.
this is a very odd handshake. Very firm but warm. I don't quite understand that, but kind of cool.
Thank you. I think that's, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I meant it as a compliment.
Well, thank you for protecting my sister.
Oh, we're buds, of course.
I have a feeling that I owe you a drink.
Oh my
Can you
god.
read minds too?
Do you read minds too?
No, but my years with Giantkin have taught me that drinks are the best way to bond.
Indeed they are. We should get a drink. Perhaps many. Reminisce on old stories. I'm sure you have many.
Oh, not nearly as much as you. I only recently started adventuring.
Oh no, he's one of those gods. He was kept in the fucking god cathedral for like his entire life, and now he's out adventuring for the first time.
He's on his Rumspringa.
He's on his
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Guys, he's a demigod. He's not a god.
Yeah, but that means he's definitely
He's like
been in the
Hercules.
fucking yeah, he's been in the
Yeah,
fucking
he's
god.
essentially
He's
he's
been
essentially
on a farm.
Odysseus, Hercules, like yeah.
He's been on
Is
a
this-
farm for most
Is
of
this
his
your
life.
first time away from the farm and the folks, pal?
Oh no, I just you know, well, to get kind of personal here, I started getting bored. So I was like, hey, why don't I try this adventuring thing? You know, people talk about it all the time. It seems really fun. You know, people sing about it. So I came down and from the sky, as I said, and met some people. Oh yeah, by the way, if you ever meet them, don't tell them that I'm like, you know, like, oh, you know, because like they think I'm just a nice, friendly fighter
Of course, your secret's safe with me.
who can shoot lightning. They don't question it. I say I've got magic
It's a very
bracelet.
common characteristic around these parts, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, wizards do it. Why can't I? You know.
Exactly. I wish I could, but you know, maybe one day.
Well, you know, I'll talk to some. You know, maybe I can get you some gauntlets or something.
That would be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
I'll see what I can do, Lochnar, because
I could protect your sister way better with some lightning gauntlets. Not gonna lie.
My thoughts exactly, Lochnar.
Thea, you obviously
thought
need
exactly.
protecting. With lightning gauntlets.
I'm sorry, what now?
You obviously need protecting with lightning gauntlets. That's what they're talking
Yes,
about.
I would agree with that.
You've got all those things
Interesting.
after you. Just you.
Just me.
Tell me about you. I've heard stories. The stories of the Flagon Slayers have reached far across Taldora.
Did reach the sky.
Well, no,
Yeah, we did.
like when I
Airship.
came down, I came
Right.
down here, you know, I heard stories. I met a lovely woman from Whitestone who says that all of you are amazing, and she told me to say hi. What was her name? What was her
Vesper?
name? Bingo, that was it. Yes, she says hi and hopes that you're doing well.
She seems to
Interesting.
pop
She had
up
just
a lot.
gotten into the city. She said she was there for like politics reasons. I don't care.
Where?
Just gotten into the city?
Mm.
Oh, in
Well,
Western?
this was a few weeks ago when she, yeah, but yes.
Oh. I see. I was like, she lives in Whitestone. Confusing.
A lot of W names being thrown around here.
I'm just curious, what do you know of our mother?
Well, not a lot. I know that she met my father while her and her group were adventuring. That's another reason why I wanted to adventure. I wanted to see what mom was like and see what her life might have been like. And then when I was born, my father came and said that it would be safer for me to be amongst his kind. So he took me, and I never saw her again. Um, and that's pretty much it. You know her a lot better than I do.
Sorry you didn't get the chance to know her.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Maybe. But that's enough about me. Tell me about you.
Oh,
I've heard
no.
wonderful stories. I've heard that you've slayed dragons and fought monsters and competed in a tournament. Good job on that one, by the way, huh, Lochnar? This guy. This guy's modest.
I may have killed a dragon, you know.
Humble is the word I would use. You know, the old story. We met in a tavern about a year ago.
Classic.
About a year, right?
Probably a year and a half-ish now.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Well,
Year and a half.
so it's been, yeah, roughly. I would say roughly, yeah.
Okay. I was fresh off of leaving Singorn, where my father lives, because of some things that happened, and we all just happened upon an accident in Kaimal.
I may have destroyed an entire docking area, but it wasn't my fault.
He did do that.
It wasn't my fault. It was somebody made me really big.
Anzus. Yeah. And we stopped an evil cult of druids, and we've been together ever since.
Oh, an evil druid cult. Okay,
Mhm.
that one beats mine. We just fought a bunch of gnolls, so, you know.
We've done the
Gnolls are
thing
fun
too.
work, honestly. I love fighting gnolls. They're very fun.
I like how they make little chirp noises. I think it's funny.
They are pretty funny, especially when you slaughter them. That's the funniest part.
All right.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I mean, do you have to go anytime soon, or would you like to chat for a while?
Well, I don't have anywhere to be. My group is currently resting, so they have no idea where I am. And what they don't know won't hurt them, am I right?
Yeah, most of the time.
I feel like there's a story there.
Oh, there's several. I don't know. Would you like to sit for a moment? And I want to.
Sure.
Would you like to know about Mother?
I would like that very much.
And then I'm gonna break the bad news to him.
I see.
That's why I'm here. I mean, it was hard to watch. And I still don't fully understand why or how it happened. But I'm getting some answers, and that's what led me to you.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And,
I'm sorry I'm kind of putting you through it right now. But
it's fine.
figured you deserve to know.
My father said that this could be an outcome, and that, you know, living on this plane, I would probably run into people that I would know their entire lives. So thank you for telling me. But I'll see her one day. It'll just be longer than I thought.
Yes. She was lovely, though. I mean, I didn't know her as an adventurer. This is news to me. She didn't seem the type, but she was our village healer. a lovely woman most of the time. A little childish, kind of stuck in, I don't know, just stuck in some kind of. I think she felt like she missed out on a lot and couldn't quite grow up, and used me as her therapist a lot, but we were close, and I don't think I appreciated her as much as I should have.
Well, I'm glad that the two of you had each other. Um, and I hope that I can be your therapist if you need it.
I might need it.
And he kind of he like awkwardly sort of like the laugh trails off, and it's just like he's not used to this sort of interaction.
So, who are the other members of your group? Who are you
Well,
traveling with?
we have Steven. He's our little wizard that could. He recently left home, and he's very good with what's the magic where it goes like woo and there's a thing there. What was that again? It's like
Conjuration?
there's nothing there and then there is something. No. It's not real.
Oh, illusion.
Oh yes, that. Yep, that's what Steven does. He loves his little pranks and his jokes. It's quite funny.
The yearbook is not the smartest.
I believe he is 17.
Oh, wow. Is he a human or?
Yes. As human as they come. At least I think. I don't know. I haven't met many humans. It's anyway. And then we have Agarex. He is our ranger. He comes from actually the Underdark. It's quite interesting. He has a whole backstory where he said that he had to like fight for his survival. He's quite depressing sometimes, really, but he's fun. When you get him drunk, he's quite fun.
What a waste of a class.
Ranger. What is your problem with Rangers? I'm
Jacob,
gonna break
you
character.
know
for a second.
everyone's problem with Rangers. They suck. We all know it. We don't have to go over it right now.
They're so cool.
We've had
but
so
they're
many.
So
They
bad.
should be
Better.
cool, but they got ripped off. All right, we'll
They've
move
gotten
on.
a little better.
Life
They have gotten
moves
better.
The
on.
new book.
They have gotten better. Anyway,
A little bit.
Continue though.
we have Samantha. She is our healer. I'm sure you two would get along. She follows Pelor though, so I don't know but she can get kind of angry, honestly. It's a little scary and a little attractive.
Oh, okay.
She's one of those like charge in sort of clerics, And then we have Barf.
Stop.
His name is Barf.
Say bar.
Are you making fun of my friend Barf?
Barf is
pretty funny name.
I just used to know someone named Barf, and he was a funny guy.
Oh, I guess
Me.
Barf is a family name. Anyway, Barf is I would say anger management challenged.
Okay.
He has a lot of anger issues, and he's also massive. Like he's bigger than Lochnar.
Lochnar, I think we found your next fight.
I mean,
Please don't fight Barf. It just encourages them. And
I think it could be
He a
fun.
barbarian or something?
I would say he's quite barbarous. Yes.
A fellow named Barf sounds like a worthy combatant, wouldn't you say? Yeah.
I think so. I would love to see that fight.
I think
out of
And
curiosity.
rounding out our group, we have this old man. I don't really know what he is. He's so old. But he uses magic and stuff. I always forget his name. It's so long. It is Thaddeus von Dyer Oh, I don't remember. We just call him Thad.
Thaddeus?
Thad.
Oh, yes. Yes, his name is Thaddeus. Do you know of a Thaddeus?
There was a Thaddeus in the Underdark City I just walked up from who told me that you existed, and he knew our mother.
Hmm.
He was an old man.
Hmm.
He was an elf.
Last I knew,
Well,
Thaddeus. Oh no, Thaddeus definitely isn't an elf. No, he's one of those things that no one really knows what he is anymore because he's so old. I guess that's just a coincidence.
Did you make 2 Thaddeus's?
Do I think it's a
Who's that eye?
coincidence? I feel like that's not a coincidence.
It is.
Okay.
Jacob
It is.
made 2 Thaddeus's. That's
Thaddeus.
I made 2 Thaddeus.
Old.
I just really like that name.
Hey, you know what?
Thaddeus
A third one's
old
coming.
uses magic.
A third one's coming, right? Thaddeus the third. He's coming around.
You
Thaddeus
just like
15.
you just like to confuse us, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
It's fun.
There's another Oscar coming too. Oscar, another Oscar. You know?
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch.
I mean, I did too. I've done it before. Anyway,
Oh yeah, you definitely have. No, it's all good.
I've done it before.
Well, you can have the same name, all right? It's not always
Yeah.
the one name is.
I know like 13 different Jacobs.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Me too.
If I ever
Anyway.
meet anybody else named Corey, I don't like them immediately. I've never liked another Corey.
We also had a friend that we lost recently.
No.
I'm sorry.
But she was kind of the glue, you know.
Yeah.
But we're soldiering on, and we're looking for our next job.
Is that all you do? Just take jobs, or do you have some kind of end goal?
Oh well, you know, I'm just there for the fun, and I like these people. I keep them safe. A few times things have gotten a little hairy, and I've had to go, you know, all like, "Ooh," you know, without them knowing, of course.
Right.
But yeah, it's fun. They all have goals. Steven wants to be a court wizard or whatever, and yeah, it's fun.
I'm glad.
But you know, it's a way to pass the time. I have a lot of it, so you know.
I understand. You might have more than me, though.
Likely. Yeah, likely. But that's enough about people and places and things and stuff. Lochnar,
Hmm?
I owe you that drink.
What do you do?
So come on, let's go. You guys can take me to the thing that made you get up here or whatever.
I'll lead him back down
Okay.
to
So
the Underdark City.
you guys, as he walks into the elevator, you see the clouds, the thunder clouds dissipate.
Is there a
did that,
bar other
hero
than
buddy?
that one mean guys?
There's a few different bars. There's just one that is run by a topside or hating person. There's a few others.
Oh yeah,
But,
that guy.
Let's find one of those others. Let's find one of those others.
One of
Yeah,
those-
I'd like to scope out one that doesn't feel so hostile.
Okay,
I like
make
to do
a
things.
investigation. Make an investigation check while you guys are traveling through.
What am I doing? Am I
Three.
researching?
Yeah, you said that you wanted to research along with Zygon and Anzu.
Yes, I'm researching.
Yeah.
Do I need to make
But,
rolls?
No, you're okay.
Oh, I'm just researching.
Yeah. Well, you can come back at any time. You
Uh,
are in charge of your character.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long we've been researching. Like, how long does this research stuff take?
For what you're wanting to do, you're having to find like old texts and stuff. It's probably going to take a few hours, but once you find the texts, you can basically just copy them, and it's not going to take super long.
Yeah. How long has it been? Because I kind of want to.
Like an hour.
Yeah. I guess I'll let it
But-
go a little longer.
You could always just say Zygon and Anzu do that, and then you come back.
Yeah, but
to
I
the
feel
group.
like I should head this. Like, Anzu already definitely said that I need to head this research. Like, he definitely said that. Like, I guarantee you Hunter would want me to do that. So
Okay.
I'm heading the research.
I'll look at Lochnar and be like, should we get the others or should we leave them be?
We should get the others. Well,
Either way, I kind of just want to drink with this dude. Can't you send one of those message things?
Okay.
With this dude as well. Am I using dude correctly? Is that how
You
use
are.
dude?
You are
Well,
using dude.
I cannot send any more messages today, unfortunately. I just looked.
You need to send one of those mind thingies, right?
You
I
know
don't
what?
know magic super well. It just kind of comes naturally, you know. So.
Oh, good
No,
for you.
I mean,
I'm not.
I could try yelling.
I'm not bragging
towards
or
him.
anything. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just like, that's just me. You know, we're sharing. So,
And I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, that's what siblings do. We're doing sibling things.
Oh boy.
That's crazy.
Oh.
So
crazy.
he says, I think I can help though, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. You regain 3 spell slots.
Oh, at any of whatever level?
Yeah,
like-
you can. Not of every level, but just 3 in general. You can regain 3. I don't care which ones you regain. You just regain 3.
Okay.
You should use one of those to call the other guys. They gotta meet this dude.
What'd you guys
and
roll on
I
your
will-
investigation checks, real quick?
A 3.
A 3, and what Lochnar roll?
A 9.
Nice.
Okay. So as you guys are talking and trying to figure it out, Therion, he points out this small little like hole in the wall, like 10-foot wide building, that just it has the head of a bullet just like kind of roaring,
That looks fun.
and it's just called Bullets. I believe that is a place where you can get alcohol.
Looks like it.
Judging
We'll
by
just
the
see if
people coming out that are kind of doing, the shakies.
Well, let's go in and see for ourselves.
I
We'll
like
just see if
your thoughts.
they're friendly. And while we're like walking in, I'll send a message to Animas. And what level are we on?
You're on the base level, so it'd be 1.
Okay.
Or no, 2. You're on 2.
Back on 2.
We're on level 2. I have a friend you might want to meet. We're at Bullets.
All right. So
That was something.
Animus, you receive this message into your brain.
Yeah. My answer to this. All right. Wait. All right. It's one word, guys.
Words are hard.
It's been a day. Okay.
They are.
All right.
Words are hard.
I will leave Anzu to finish my work. Emphasis on my.
All right.
And research. Me and Zygon will meet you on level 2. Anzu wants to keep researching.
He's deep in his research, guys.
My research.
He's deep in his research.
My research.
Oh, okay.
He's researching my research. No, I think
Still
we're
his research.
I think we're both researching Professor Droshak. Is that his name? Drowshack? Drowsatch?
You're gonna say it like 16 different times, and I'm never gonna say yes or no.
I don't know what it is. It's like Drowsatch. No, that's not it. Drowsock. That's got to be it. Nope, that's not it either. You know what?
Drowsnock.
That's got to be it. Drowsnock.
It's Drowsnock. I have it written down.
Yep, Drowsnock.
Dragon's ass? Is
I
that
take
what you're
notes.
saying?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
That's going to
ass.
be, if Thia ever leaves the Flagon Slayers, her next party is going to be called Dragon's Ass.
Well,
All right.
we've got
Hey,
most of the research.
Them dragons are thick, you know.
We've got most of the research done that I could help out with. Anzu and someone else in the area are both doing the rest of the research to get the more other like boring book stuff done. So I'll come hang out.
Wow.
with us.
The man who's read hundreds of books on interdimensional travel.
Whoa. He's just writing down, like, he's like doing the accountant work right now. That's what I'm talking about. I've already done all the fun research.
And the fun research.
Fun research.
Leave the tedious, boring stuff to Anzu.
Yep.
Yeah, he loves that stuff.
He does, yeah.
He does.
He told me himself.
So
He actually gave me 10 gold to spend at the bar. It's crazy. Let me write that down real quick.
oh
This is what he
God.
gets. This is what he gets for
Wow.
being an adult and being busy.
Yeah. for
I've
having-
got 10 more gold.
Wow.
So you're buying us all drinks?
Yeah, for sure. He's actually giving me 20. He's giving me 20 gold.
No.
Crazy.
No.
I'm
No.
I'm kidding.
No. I'm not gonna let you steal money that much.
He gave me 10 gold.
Even though he's probably got a lot.
He gave me 10 gold, and he definitely has a lot of money.
So, your brother opens the door to Bullets as for you to walk in. So the reason it's so small on the front is because it's built into the Underdark itself. So it's like built into a cavern. So you see, it's like natural. It's like natural formation. Like the bar itself is built next to a naturally occurring spring, an underwater spring. And then you see that there's the ceiling is a cave ceiling. It's stalactites are coming down. And then you also see that the tables and stuff, they're the only things that aren't natural in this area besides the bar, I guess. And then you see there's another side passage that goes back to what you assume is probably like a kitchen or something.
Mm-hmm.
So as you walk in, your brother looks around and he says, "Hello, friends. Let us all drink. Am I right, Lochnar?"
Cheers to that, bro. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. And then you see
Have you ever
everyone
been out drinking?
all the time. The storm giants love it. They love it.
How long does it take me
In the
inside
inside
knowledge?
check.
What were the storm giants' names? I'm curious. I love giants. They're like I wish I was a giant. I'm giant kin, but I wish I was actual giant.
Oh, you're a giant
So
to
insight
me,
check him.
Lochnar.
I feel like he's lying to me.
Make an insight check.
23. No, wait.
He is partially
24.
he's partially lying. So he doesn't go out and get drunk all the time, but he has done it before. You sense that he doesn't like to get drunk a lot because, he has godlike power, and that could become a problem
Yeah.
if he got too drunk.
Fair.
Well, we
a
saw
fair
what
reason not to
happened
get-
whenever Anzu went on shrooms, so...
It's kind of like if Superman got drunk at a bar. Like, imagine what would happen.
Hey, man,
That
you
would be
want
honestly-
a fist fight? Let's go.
That would be
Yeah,
a fun
he would
what
make-
if.
He'd make someone like paste. Anyway, it'll take you about.
That would be a
15
good
minutes.
what if. Let's be real.
It would,
Yeah.
but it'd be fun. There's kryptonite that does that to Superman, I believe. Anyway, that's not here nor there. It'll take you about 15 minutes, Animas.
Yeah, for sure.
And you see the bar kind of all. They acknowledge your brother, but they don't like. They're not like, yeah, it's just more like, oh, here's another dude.
They're not the most excited to see people like us here. So they want to keep a low profile.
Noted. But I think I can win them over.
Oh, you do.
I think I can. Right,
I
Lochnar?
see where we differ.
I'm willing to try.
Oh, come on, Thea. People are people. Everybody's people. You just gotta relate to people. That's all you gotta do.
I prefer to just slink in unnoticed and fly under the radar.
We're going to change that.
Oh,
And then you
no.
see him climb up on a table. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for just a moment, please?"
Oh dear
And
God.
they all turn to him. And he says, "Do you see this beautiful woman over here?" And he points to you.
Oh Lord.
No.
Oh, no.
It's My sister Thea's birthday.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy, no. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea.
I like this. This guy's fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
everyone.
use my channel divinity to go invisible and walk away. For 6
She
seconds
scoots
and hide.
away. She doesn't even walk.
She's
she
a
scoots.
little shy, everyone. So but happy birthday, right? And then they'll say happy birthday. Some of them kind of drunk.
Nice.
I'm like actually feeling embarrassed. Like Abby.
Got her.
Good.
Get wrecked.
So, Lochnar, what are you having?
Just a nail.
I like the simple.
The strong ale.
If they have a house ale, would you like the house ale? Is there a
I
preference?
want the strong ale. Whatever the strong ale is, I'll take the strong ale. I want to get drunk
Gotcha.
tonight, and I want to get drunk quickly.
Gotcha. Okay. So he walks over to the bar and he starts talking to the bartender, and you don't hear the conversation, but he's quite gregarious.
I don't get how you guys are related at all.
I thought I saw it for a second, and then I did lose it.
Like physically,
Differences are...
yeah, but like you're kind of quiet, and he's not. You know what I mean?
I think it's that godlike confidence, and the supportive family probably. I would say those two things will give you that kind of confidence.
I mean, that's a fair point.
Yeah. But good for him.
I
my
felt
style.
embarrassed for you there, though, but it was kind of funny. That's not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was funny, but he was being so sincere.
He's a child. He's honestly adorable and infuriating at the same
He's
time
the
because
same
he's
age
so.
as me.
Yes,
He's
but
100 years old, Lochnar.
but he's a child. He's like I'm half his age, and he's a child. It's hilarious.
Lochnar, make a perception check for me. Thea too.
Oh, yeah.
Perception's under wisdom, right?
Yes. It's not intelligence, so you're okay.
Yeah.
23.
13.
All right. So as you two are kind of talking, you see the bartender filling up tankard after tankard, to where the bar has about 60 tankards on it, while Therion is still talking to the bartender. And then Therion hands him a platinum piece, and then he just tries and he scoops up as many as he can into his arms, and then he carries them over, and he plops about 20 onto the table. I know it's a lot, but Lochnar said he wanted to get drunk quick, so I thought, why not buy them all now?
Lochnar, I think you found your best friend.
I'll go get the rest. I'll be back. I can't
Oh,
lift
God.
too many, or people are gonna be like, ooh, he's really, you know what I mean? So I'll go get them.
Why be suspicious?
Exactly. You get it. See, you get it. We're on the same wavelength.
It's that twin thing.
It's that's what I was going to say.
Oh, I bet. That's
Uh,
crazy.
It's like freaky. So he goes back. He does 2 more trips. All the beers are now, and you see Animas as you walk through the door to this place. You see this 6'5" olive-skinned man just plopping all of these drinks onto the table to where it's like a mountain of tankards onto a table.
Fuck yeah.
You can't see Lochnar and Thea; they're blocked by the alcohol.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I'm gonna look over to Zygon. Hey, Zygon, do you see them? I don't know where they are.
He looks around. Here, let me actually roll for this. Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Can I roll for this?
Sure. With disadvantage.
That's going to be my disadvantage anyway. There's no way I get worse than that. I got worse than that.
Every time. Every single time.
It's still going to be
Such
a... What is
natural
this?
ones last time.
Is this a perception
It
or
really
investigation?
We'll say perception.
17.
17. Yeah, you look around for a little bit, and then you hear the familiar sound of Lochnar chugging.
Oh, I think they're sitting over there with that large burly dude. We'll walk over there.
Not like burly, but he's athletic.
Oh, okay.
He's built like a swimmer. Like,
oh, okay.
kind of
That
lean
large,
muscle.
clean cut looking man with the
Yeah,
lean
like
muscle.
probably like 1 or 2% body fat, like really lean.
He looks like if
Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, that's what he tells his group that he's a
he's
fighter.
actually a bard. That's that he's embarrassed.
What if he told Lochnar he was a bard? The friendship would be over immediately.
Oh, unfortunate.
If that happens, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
He's not a bard.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, how's it going?
can't.
He's a fighter.
How you guys doing?
We just met our best friend.
Ah, yeah, he seems like
And
a
then
pretty cool guy.
you see this guy, he like takes Lochnar by the shoulder and he just like, "Ah, we are best friends, I think. I don't know how best friends work."
You bought me beer and a lot of it, and I love you, man.
I'm gonna-
God, thingy,
I'm gonna look-
whatever you are, I love you.
I'm gonna look at Thea and be like, "Did they already get in a fight and then like bro it off or something? Like, what's going on here?"
No. So Animas, Zygon. This is my brother. Therion.
He's great, isn't he?
Therion, this is Animas and Zygon.
I've heard stories.
Already.
Well,
He's aware of us.
the demon bros are widely known
Dear God.
as being the power couple of the Flagon Slayers. Everyone knows it.
I'm gonna turn,
Yes, they do
Animus is
fuck.
a sad
I'm gonna
boy,
turn to Zygon
and
like,
Zygon has a bunch of heads in a bag, and it's honestly disgusting
I'm gonna
and
do a weird like
hilarious at the same time.
bro,
A little
demon
icky.
boys handshake kind of thing, real quick. Like fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Zygon does it perfectly without even looking.
Yeah, we're not even looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that. We fuck. But
Zygon says vigorously.
yeah. And that is part of this now. Okay, well, so
It's a long story.
I just feel like we get thrown into some information a lot. Let's talk over
Would you like me to fill you in real quick?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so I went downstairs, down a couple levels, met this weird old man named Thaddeus.
No
He said he knew
relation
my
to
mother.
my friend Thaddeus, just to be clear, no relation.
Two
He is a
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus in his party. So two Thaddeus's. But my Thaddeus said, "Oh, I've been expecting you," and I said, "That's creepy. What the fuck are you talking about?" And then he proceeded to tell me he knew my mother. My mother was part of an adventuring group. Wait for it, called the Five.
Oh no.
And guess who was part of that group?
Oh,
Shavira, the green dragon.
boy.
What
is your mom doing
and
tangled up
so-
with her?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, if it had
I'll
anything
pray
to do with
about it.
our mother, I'm sure it was on the up and up and awesome.
I just don't know about that, but I like your enthusiasm. So I sent a message to Shavira, and I said, what did I say? I hear you knew my mother. We should talk soon. And she said, I was wondering when you would ask. Name a time and place, and I'd like to be there. And I'll be there. So we'll see how that goes. And then he proceeded to tell me that after my mother moved to my village, met my father, had their whole tumultuous relationship.
Yep.
She encountered a god who,
It's my dad.
that guy.
He's really
We
cool.
were in We were in the womb at the same time. Still won't tell me who it is.
I told you I can't tell you.
But if I guess, will you tell me?
I said I like 20 questions.
We'll get to that.
Is he
Is it Pelor?
Talos, the Stormlord?
No.
Is it Pelor?
No.
I was...
You guys are really bad at 20 questions. You're supposed to ask questions and then make guesses.
Alright.
Lochnar, it's like they don't even know the game.
We'll get to 20 questions later.
I mean, I'm pretty stupid, but like the whole thing is right there, and the
I know,
title.
it's in the name.
Zygon's gonna ask a third question. Is it a demon?
No.
I feel like that would be a Zygon question,
That's probably a Zygon question.
realistically.
And here we are. I sent him a message just to see if it would work, and here he is.
Yeah, it definitely worked. Well, it's nice to meet you,
Therion.
Therion.
That's my name.
Therion.
It's technically one of them, but that's my name.
You've got titles.
Can we call you Theo for short?
You've got titles.
I think Theo's pretty cool.
Lochnar,
Thea
you can
and
call me
Theo.
whatever you want.
Theo it is.
All right.
Theo and Thea. Good
Well,
lord.
Jacob, what kind of information have we found out so far from research?
That the virus started in livestock, and that it appeared after a group passed through.
What kind of group?
It was a man, a woman, and a little girl.
Oh, yeah,
Do
I
we have a
have that written
description
down.
of them?
The man was human. Yeah, Thea knows.
Oh, well, I was saying, like, what have we
wrote it.
researched so far, me and Anzu, about the virus?
Well, yeah, you've confirmed that rumor, and then you've built on it that it started in livestock, and that's why, like, when
Okay, so the livestock
you
thing's
guys-
the new info.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so all right. Well, me and Anzu and Zygon were getting some info in, Thea, and Anzu...
Are those other friends? Do you have so many friends, Thea?
Well,
That's more friends than I have.
Yes,
Anzu
sorry.
is our other party member.
My
we have
name's
two
Animas.
others that you're not,
Sorry.
that aren't here right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Animus, Zygon.
That's
Anzu is our gnome wizard.
Oh,
Also
I
have-
love gnomes.
Yes, he's a small man.
Also happens to be my uncle.
He's kind of related to
Don't
you.
it's
Is he my
Not-
uncle too?
no.
Kind of.
It's on my dad's
It's like
side.
a weird.
That's disappointing. I'd always wanted to have a gnome uncle.
It's like a weird step uncle.
I mean, I'm sure if you ask nicely.
He's a half uncle.
Ooh, would he adopt me as his uncle? I mean nephew.
Maybe.
He's your He's your mother's.
You know, maybe.
No, he would be his uncle. It's his mother's.
No.
His
he
mother's
is my
sister.
So no. He was married to my dad's sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
Linaire. Yeah. Your dad's sister's
Yeah.
Linaire. My bad. My baby.
Shut up.
Alright.
Don't try to tell me my own
I don't know about me.
backstory.
No, yeah,
Are you
no,
trying to
was-
tell her own backstory?
That was my bad.
Don't mansplain my backstory.
My God.
Jeez,
Lord.
Caleb.
Yeah, so
Lord.
so far, Anzu, he very
Just kidding,
generously
I don't care.
volunteered, number one, to stay back and do, the extra little hard work that we didn't really want to do, the boring shit. And then he also gave us 10 gold to spend on some drinks while we're down here, because he's...
I will take
Sure, we'll
that
need
right
it, though.
now. Trust me, I know what to do.
But yeah, so we figured out, it looks like it started in livestock of some sort.
Are we talking like moo cows or bakak chickens?
I would assume, Jacob, have we figured out, is it birds or is it like meaty livestock, like pigs? Or
is it
cows?
like
is
the
it like
good
some
stuff
of the
or
meat stuff or
poultry?
like poultry? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
It seems to affect cattle.
Cattle. Yeah, so we figured out it was some sort of cattle thing, and of course we also know it already came from a different dimension/time zone. So we're still trying to. Oh, go.
Thea,
From, like,
Thea, make a perception check.
say less.
What was your question while you're making that perception check?
Natural 20 plus 15, 35.
Oh,
Okay.
big one.
But my question was, does it come from eating it or just exposure to the animal?
Is it eating, Jacob?
Don't quite know
Is
yet.
that something you know? Okay.
We haven't quite gotten that far. I would assume, in my research with the natural side of it, this is my actual assumption. I'm not trying to be a smartass. That it would be not eating, but exposure, because that is how it passed around in the village to elves. I don't know how Anzu may have gotten it, because we do have some of the black spores in him, obviously. But yeah, we're still trying to figure that out. They're getting some of the final work done, and hopefully we're going to get some answers pretty quickly. But it seems like all of us together are getting to a good point of maybe figuring it out. I mean, the biggest thing we know is that lady, I completely forget her name at this moment, but the lady we met in the woods before coming to this village did tell us it was from a different dimension, and I think it's going to be hard to really crack this down. I think we can do it, but I think it's going to be hard to crack it down, especially not being in the dimension it started in. But we obviously can't get there because in that dimension, all elves are pretty much extinct. So,
Yeah.
we're getting there, though. We're getting there. Nothing too harsh, as long as you're not feeling any side effects or anything yet. So,
Do I feel fine, Jacob?
Yeah, you feel fine.
of course, you've
So-
been
I feel fine.
exposed to both your mother and to the Spencer
Hannah.
girl. Hannah Spencer. So, it seems maybe you have some sort of immunity to it, or
If I might posit,
Yeah.
it might
Feel
be because some of the divine energy from my father was transferred over to you while we were in the womb together. So maybe you have a natural resistance to disease.
Yes. My second thing
That's a
was
thought.
it sounds to me as if the Moonweaver has been around Thea for a long time and may have also had a hand in her having some sort of secondary divine intervention in her life. As much as I know of Thea, of course, that's just a hypothesis of, I don't know.
So,
Yeah.
Thea, when you made that perception check, when you guys mentioned other dimensions, Therion tensed slightly. Like you could see, like there's a slight like apprehension.
I don't like that.
Do we know the name of the dimension that she's from? I forget.
No.
You know who would know, though? The gatekeeper.
Because he's from that dimension as well.
He is.
Yeah.
We are not saying this out loud. This is also not in front of Therion.
Yeah.
I just want to point that. I said that in my character's voice, and I should have said it in Caleb's.
Dang it, Caleb!
I'm sorry. I want to make it clear. I just want to clarify that before we move on. I've messed up a couple
I
times.
forget. Did Winnogear give us a timeline to get that sample back to her?
Gassed.
Said that she would be there when you got it back to her. But
Was it Winnow Gas or Winnow Gear? Is that her name?
Winnow
It's
Gear.
Winnogear.
Oh, and then Winnow Gas. is-
You're thinking Caleb Widowgast.
No, I'm thinking about
Critical.
What's the gas dude?
There-
No, Xenogas.
There's
Xenogas.
Xenogas.
I'm so
Xenogas
in the
and
dark. And then
Winnow Gear. Yep. Put them all
And then there's
together.
Caleb Widowgast.
We're putting them all together,
Critical-
guys.
critical.
It just
Yeah.
made an
great.
exchange.
This is what happens when you take like 3 weeks off and you're just like, ah.
I think best thing we can do right now is
Um,
drink some beer.
I was
I
thinking
agree.
we could step it up a notch.
Oh fuck yeah!
With what?
You got some demigod
Well,
shit?
We don't.
No. They don't let me
whoa.
take that stuff.
Let's not do extra dimensional things here.
Ooh. My tolerance is so
Why?
high. I can take it.
I was talking to the bartender. Very nice man. He has 2 kids that live around here. They come and see him every so often. He just became a grandfather. A wonderful story. Anyway, he was telling me that the natural spring that is in the bar, and he points to it. You can can see it. That they harvest some of the calcium that's at the bottom of it, and they make a milk stout.
Oh, a local milk stout.
Interesting.
Mm.
Interesting.
Therion,
I just saw Caleb's eyes light up. Like that is
Jesus
how
Christ.
invested he is. I saw his eyes go.
Therion.
Fucking beer guy.
Zygon would.
Really?
That's as
Bird.
local a brew you're ever gonna have, Animas.
Zygon will also pitch in on this because I know that Brady would say something when it comes to a nice milk stout. He would.
Yeah.
jump in.
Oh, Brady would love that.
Let's get
Yeah.
let's get a couple rounds of those. That's a Zygon.
I
I
will.
don't know how we're gonna drink all of this.
I will get those. And then you guys hear this. I don't know if that'll come up on on mic. It's like this squish noise,
Did not.
like that sort of like
Oh.
movement across the floor. Can I help you guys with any of your drinks?
What is this? What are we talking to?
You guys
Hello.
Therion parts the spent and unspent tankards, and you see a living stalagmite or stalactite, depending on your perspective. Big ol' eye, bunch of tentacles. This is a roper.
Yes.
It's like a living rock formation that's all slimy and icky.
I don't
and
like
the-
this whatsoever.
Listen, things are just different down here.
Anyways,
Hi.
can I help you guys get any of your jinx out of the way?
Throw him the gold. Get some milk stouts.
Yeah.
Take some of these empty things away. Yeah, that's great.
Right,
That's
yeah.
great.
And then he scoops up a bunch of the ones that you've used, and he just kind of slinks away.
I'm gonna pop out my nice.
What the hell was that? Oh my god, that was disgusting.
I'm gonna pop out my nice pipe. Stuff.
Now, Lochnar, he is a thinking being. I'm sure that he is nice.
I'm sure he's nice, but he's also gross.
Well, Lochnar, maybe he thinks you're gross.
I am gross, but the
I'm sure
difference
there's
is I know it.
Plenty of people.
Well,
Not
I'm just
everyone.
saying, we shouldn't judge people by their looks.
I try not to, but that was kind of gross.
Passing around a little bit of halfling weed. Don't know if anyone wants to take a little smack of that.
Yes,
a little bit,
absolutely.
a little puff.
A little puff. A little
Been a day.
puff of that. So
Had at least 5 bombs dropped on me today.
if one of us isn't getting at least 3 a day, I don't know if we're really the Flagon Slayers. Am I right?
That's what I
This
hear.
is true.
That is right.
Theory on. Very.
Yes.
Hold on. Very interesting that you're from trying to play the character with the puffs.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
see.
Very interesting that you're a demigod of sorts. Can you?
Yep, I guess you could say that.
I
Yep.
know you don't want to tell us who the father is.
Sworn to
or anything.
secrecy.
Yep, that's
You
fine.
know, God stuff.
And you said you've got a newer adventuring party. I caught the
Yep.
back end of that.
Uh-huh.
What plane have you been training
Hmm.
or learning on for your past
Well,
lifetime?
That's a kind of loaded question.
Is it multiple?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
a lot.
is it like are
My father believes in his children being well traveled, as he likes to put it, and then he laughs, and it's actually quite funny. But yes, I've been to a few different planes.
was the main plane Mount Celestial? Is that where many of the
Oh no, we don't. I haven't been there before.
Oh, okay. I just
You know, on this plane, the gods are a little bit more locked in. You know, so I can't really go to those places because then I get stuck there, and then I wouldn't be here meeting my sister. And then he kind of nudges you a little bit.
Yes, I understand. I mean, it's been a while since gods have been able to interact with this, and I know a little bit. Mount Celestial being one of the places that many of the higher up gods of the air elemental plane actually reside. That's pretty much my extent of Mount Celestial. I don't know too much about it. My research is not in gods as much. So Just a couple.
Yeah, they're pretty
questions.
boring. I could see why you wouldn't want to research them a lot.
There's some other reasons they're a little bit heavier that on why I don't really need to research. I really do want to get around to it and maybe even indulge myself in becoming more part of the good side of, magic and power and serving that
I mean,
side
really,
eventually.
Animus, what is good if just not the opposite of bad? And who's to say that bad people don't think they're good?
That's true, I guess. That is very true. But at the same time, when you look at people and what they do, you can't really say that what the bad are doing are ever really good. My research is in the evil mostly. I would assume you already know that, knowing that we're the demon boys over here. So I don't know.
You guys thought about making tunics with the name Demon Boys on them? I think that'd be kind of cool.
Maybe,
I would wear it.
Maybe, yeah, maybe if we
Merch.
maybe Turk, we can get Turk on that. I'm gonna look over at the others. Turk can get on some merch for us.
Turk merch.
Some Turk merch.
Turk is in charge of merch.
He's
Yeah.
branding. He's
It's
the chief.
decided.
He's the chief branding officer of the Flagon Slayers.
Can you tell us any of the main plane that you kind of really would say you resided in, like where you're from?
Well, I've primarily been here, just with the Storm Giants, and then go to the air elemental plane sometimes. I've been to a few of the different hells. I haven't been to the Shadowfell. Was going to go there, and then there was a bunch of weird stuff going on, so my father said not going.
I can second that.
But yeah, pretty much here. I usually don't like to go to planes unless I know what I'm getting into. Like, oh, I will never go to the Feywild. You will never catch me in the Feywild. That place is crazy.
It's an interesting
Kind
one
of fun.
to not go to, being in a type of elf. So, half elf, half god.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I'll get there someday, but not right now.
I mean, I'm not saying go there.
You got time, buddy. You got time.
It's a weird
Trust me,
place
Lochnar,
unless
I
you
do.
know the right people there, and luckily they knew at least one when they went. So
It was a weird time when I went, I will say.
Oh, you've been? Oh, I have to hear this story. And he leans back and he starts drinking some more.
Lochnar, myself, and Braun, another member of our party, who's MIA at the moment. We were pulled through a portal to the Feywild by is she an Archfey? She's an Archfey.
she's an archfey, yeah.
And we were invited to a dinner party at this table that was impossibly long. I don't think I ever saw the end of it. And no one there would speak to us or acknowledge our existence. And then we ate some weird food. I crawled under the table. It was a tad rude. Just trying to get anyone's attention. And then eventually we left. Really didn't know what was going on. But it was funny. I will say, I met some interesting characters. We were there to save a woman's husband who had crashed his ship and was transported there, I think.
You know, I'm going to have to say you maybe need to work a little bit on your storytelling, but other than that, great story.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute.
Oh, I understand that. It's been a long time. And been drinking a little bit.
Yeah. No one would speak to us, so we didn't have any significant interactions.
Oh, it's so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But I
I've
would
always
love
heard
to
the
see them.
Feywild is full of scary monsters and weird magic. So, no, thank you.
There was some weird magic. Not many scary monsters, just interesting looking people.
Anyway, I'm gonna go get those milk stouts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, good idea.
He climbs out and goes to get the new beer.
I hope you guys are planning on drinking those, because those sound gross.
I mean, yeah, there's a couple more beers at the table. I'll take some milk stouts.
Yeah, these are mine. These are mine. Don't touch these. These are mine.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna steal one of his tankards.
How dare you, you ignorant slut!
Wow.
Oh.
That was
Oh.
intense. Is there food here?
Wanda paralysis
I
at Lochnar.
kind
Okay.
of. Oh shit.
Wagner, make a Constitution save, I believe.
Come on,
It's either
is
Constitution
Yeah.
or Wisdom.
SNL not canon in this universe?
No, of course not.
20.
He saved.
Yeah, he did. That's unfortunate. That would have
Suck
been
it.
funny. It
Suck
would have just
it.
lasted. It would have just lasted a minute.
Like,
Mine.
so, he comes back. Therion comes back with these little. They're about this big. They're like not full glasses. They're like half glasses, and he gives them to each of you. All right. So the bartender said that these were limited, so we had to have smaller cups.
Good old half
Okay
pint.
with me.
Lochnar sips.
Do you know if they have any kombucha here?
Kamwada, I don't know.
Kombucha.
Good.
I feel like
Really
I feel like
good.
you're saying a word, but I don't know what that word is.
It's okay. Maybe
The
later.
other day, I heard a girl pronounce it kombucha,
Please
and I
no.
said, "What?" I
Wow.
said, "Huh?"
Excuse me?
And she was so serious too. I was like,
It's okay. I've heard a guy called a charcuterie board. He called it a chartreuse board.
Ooh. What if you
Charcuterie.
had
It's a
What if you
charcuterie.
had a charcuterie board?
Oh no.
That'd be amazing.
"Charcuterie."
It's a cutting board
Anyway,
with meat and cheese.
so Therion takes a few sips of the milk stout. Well, to be polite, we're going to drink all of these, and then we will never order them again.
Well,
I agree.
That's the best option.
Means I got.
This is awful.
Means
This
I got
is awful.
Pound a couple pints together or half pints together, and just you can pass them over here if you want.
He slides his over.
They like the gross stuff.
Now, I will say I probably have to get back in a few hours because, you know, the way that the sun moves and everything, and if I'm not there, my party will, like, freak out because I'm kind of like the glue now, so it's like,
Where is this?
They're in Western. at the
we're in
moment.
Western.
Thea, wait, hold on.
What?
I feel like I don't know if we should have this conversation right now. Sorry, I'm not trying to Therion. I'm not trying to keep you out of anything. We've got so many things going on.
Theo.
You just said something about Western, and we've one of those things happens to be Western, but
You know, about Western, it's kind of a dark, depressing city. It's just, ugh.
That's never
We
a
kind of
fan.
got that vibe when we were there.
yeah.
You know, like, all the foliage is dead. There's rats everywhere. It's just nasty.
I got a bad.
Does that sound worse than it was when we were there?
Oh, yeah, it's worse. It's worse.
I got a bad feeling about the nature
Gotten
in
worse.
Whitestone and a little bit in Western when we were leaving. So
Oh, I met a woman from Whitestone that told me to say hi to you if I saw you.
Vesper.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
That one, yes. She said hi.
What was she wearing?
Oh, huh. I don't really like. I don't
If it
want
was
to objectify women like
No,
that. So.
no. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Why
that.
not?
No, no, it's okay.
Because she was wearing a very tight outfit, and I don't want to talk about it.
Me and
Are you calling me
Zygon
this
are. Me and Zygon are gonna.
demigod is
exchange-
PC? Oh my
exchange
God.
Glances real quick, like, cause we know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We've
Doesn't sound like her.
We've tried to explain it to you guys, but like it's really one of those you have to see it to know, you know. It's a weird one
Mm.
to see Vesper and that kind of.
But she was very nice. She said that you were a brave adventuring group. See, to be completely honest, I was kind of a fan of you guys before I knew this whole like sibling thing. I followed your career for a little while.
Who was your favorite?
I will not say. That's another
was
thing
it?
I was sworn to secrecy about.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna insight check him.
Okay.
It wasn't.
29.
It wasn't
29.
Anzu. We know that.
He definitely has a favorite.
And it
But
wasn't me.
it's not you. No, it's not you.
Anzu because he didn't.
But you don't. Your abilities don't speak to his sensibilities.
I don't know. Is it
I'll tell you
Braun?
who my favorite is now.
No.
It's you.
No.
Oh boy.
No.
Is that too much?
Is it
I don't know.
Braun? Is it Braun?
No.
Bronze.
Insight check.
Bronze, pretty cool. We wouldn't hold it against you.
22. Is it Braun?
It's not. He's not lying.
Is it the Demon Boys?
I mean, you
Is
guys
it
are pretty cool.
Zygon?
You guys are pretty cool.
Is it Zygon? I'll kill him if it's Zygon.
Insight check.
Do an insight
Is it
check.
Zygon?
Do an insight check.
I've got it.
17.
17.
That's really low for you.
17 as
I
well.
rolled a 7.
Oh, okay. It is Zygon.
Ah, nice. Hey. We don't have to say anything about it. It's fine.
Don't.
I mean, like his abilities are awesome.
I'm
Like he
gonna,
can
do,
He's a
just make
dick.
weapons. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna do another little clink to Zyg.
Excellent.
I'm gonna give Zygon like the biggest side eye right now. 'Cause I'm pissed. I'm gonna walk up to the bar and get a shot.
Guys, I think I said something that made her upset. Do you know what I did that made her upset?
Yeah, buy multiple shots. I'm gonna throw her a couple gold because Anzu.
Bro,
goes-
I want a shot too. Get the tequila
Get a round
tequila
of
or the.
shots. Anzu's paying. He gave us 10 gold.
I'll
I want
pass. I'll pass.
Get a round of
Come
shots.
on, buddy.
minus the
Come
amount.
on.
I'll get
Just a
6
little one.
shots and take 2 of them.
Okay. I think I made her mad.
No,
Maybe.
you're okay, bud. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. It's
You
fine.
didn't make her mad. Don't worry. She's just, a lot of stuff got dropped on her today.
Well, what's the plan for the evening, guys? We need to figure out something fun to do. We can't just drink all night.
I thought you said you were heading back to your party.
I have a few hours. I have like 3 hours before I have to leave. What can we do in 3 hours?
Are we trying to have fun or are we trying to be serious? Because we have some serious shit going on.
Well, it
Let's
seems
have
to me like
fun.
you guys are always serious.
I would like to have some fun.
Alright, we can have a little fun. One more question, though, before we have fun. How is the political climate in Western?
Ugh.
Please be as honest as possible. We're going to...
Ugh, I can't stand politics.
No, I understand. It's just a serious thing that we need to talk about. It's one of our
Well,
goals.
I don't know. They seem to be getting quite the army together, and there's these weird people that run around at night and, like, knock on doors and stuff. It's weird.
What kind of knocking on doors?
Oh, like the standard knock, let us in, or we'll burn your house down sort of thing. Like the big bad wolf.
What are they looking for?
I have no idea.
Interesting.
But they're just,
Well, we'll head back
they're these-
that way eventually.
they've got a weird sort of, energy to them. It's like,
Can you feel what kind of energy it is? Like, it's like an
it feels,
Dark.
kind of sticky and like,
dark.
it's kind of, it's like sludge.
Have you ever had that
Ugh.
feeling in one of the planes you've been to?
Oh, well, I usually don't, I mean, it's not the same as like a demon or a devil, they're just the way they are,
Well, yeah, that's actually, I don't know if that is a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. I would have rather you told me it came from the Nine Hells or the Abyss, because then we would know what we're up against. And-
No. From my travels, I don't really think it comes from there. But it is definitely.
How much can we, don't take this the wrong way, Therion and Thea. I don't know how much this is going to offend anyone, but how much can we trust you? We just met you. I really hope it doesn't come off the wrong way when I say that.
You see his posture, his kind of like carefree sort of posture change, and he sits up a little bit, and then he just stares you down for a little bit. He just looks at you without saying a word, just locking eyes.
Insight check.
Well, Zygon, and Animas and all of you, the truth is none of you can trust me.
I still want to insight check that.
Okay.
The fuck does that mean?
Okay, that was cocked. It was,
Please elaborate, because I'm
good,
confused
but
as well.
cocked. Hold on. That wasn't good. Man, fuck. My first one was good, but it was a little cocked. So the second one's what is it? An 8. I would have had a 19 otherwise.
Hard to read. He's gone from being kind of easy to read to kind of like weird. He's sending out weird sort of vibe here.
Yes, please elaborate what they said.
Well, as far as you guys know, I came from the sky and just showed up out of nowhere.
That's factual. That's very accurate.
So, to be completely honest, if you 100% trusted me already, I would probably be a little worried.
No. We trust you to the point of possibly being irrelevant.
I have a solution, and you see Buster immediately goes back to the fun. I have a solution to figure out if you can trust me. It's called 20 questions. And he goes over to like this board that's in the bar, and he starts like writing down. And he just writes 20 questions on top of the board.
It seems
All right, let's play.
He wants to play 20 questions, guys. I really feel like he wants to play 20 questions.
Well, I already know his favorite color, so I don't need to ask that one.
And it is
Purple. It's purple.
Yeah, best friends, best friends, best friends.
Purple, purple, purple.
Thea, you want to start this one off?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go pee while you start this off.
That's why he wanted you to start.
Yeah, one like put the pressure on, I guess. How many other siblings do you have?
Oh. Ew. We'll just say it continues to grow.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Dad, you know, when Dad loves, he loves big.
Ew.
I think it's kind of weird too. But, Lochnar, question.
What's your biggest regret?
Ooh, that's a good one. Do you want a funny answer or a serious answer?
I want the truthful answer.
Ooh, Lochnar cuts deep. Okay.
Oh.
I guess, you know, it would be not trying to see my mother, our mother, sooner. I should have pressed on that. But yeah, I would say that's my biggest regret.
I insight check him.
Yeah.
What was that? 25.
He's telling the truth. There's a real sense of loss to the words he says.
Of loss to what? Sorry.
Lochnar asked him what his biggest regret was, and he said that not meeting his mother
Okay.
and not going to see her sooner.
I would have waited, but I feel like it was important for me to know that part.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Animas, your turn for a question. And make it a good one.
Yeah. Is your father...
We're getting into daddy questions.
I feel like it's an important one.
Yeah.
Is your father a well-known and served god, or is he more of one of the ones who's kind of been on the sidelines a bit more?
I would say he runs pretty incognito.
Incognito, yeah. So when this might be a second question or another.
You don't get secondary questions, Lochnar.
All right, fair enough.
What's your
Playing 20
greatest
questions.
accomplishment?
Ooh, okay. Story time. Okay. So, Stephen had been captured by a horde of orcs. And I, using my not god powers, snuck into the camp. And I slayed the chieftain of the orcs. And I freed Stephen. And then Stephen, in gratitude, started to do weird magic stuff. I kind of forgot what he did. Anyway, I need work on my storytelling too, apparently, after looking at your faces. But Stephen and I escaped in the night, and the orcs began to chase us with their wargs. And then I said, no more. And I knocked Steven out because he doesn't need to see this part. And then I went full on, and lightning came down and barbecued them, and it was delicious. Warg meat is actually pretty good.
Lightning.
And then Steven came to, and I said, Steven, did you see the magic that you just did? Because, he's a young kid, and he needs the confidence boost. So I made him think that he used a really big spell and called down lightning and blah, 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 blah. And then he passed out from overexertion. It was quite cool.
Can Lochnar, what's the term? Vibe check? No, not vibe check.
Insight check?
Insight check.
Same thing. Vibe checks, insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to vibe check him. Oh, natural 20.
You love to see it.
He's embellishing the story a little bit, to show off, but it's pretty truthful. He
That's
seemed to
good.
fight orcs, and then he went all big bad god powers, and then he lied to his wizard to boost his confidence.
That's fair. That's fair. Lochnar embellishes quite often. It's all good.
Before we continue, I'm gonna look over at Thea. Thea, do we think we need to figure out who his father is? Is that a thing, or do you want to figure out if we can trust him more, or do you think that's one and the same?
I want to know, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything not to know for a while.
Yeah, this game got a little bit more intense as we've gotten 3 questions in. So
You're actually on question 16. I've been counting all the questions as we've been going.
oh, so you're counting all the questions we've asked.
The game is always afoot, Animas.
All right.
I hate you, Jacob. Oh my god. Let's see. If you had to quit adventuring and you could never go anywhere else ever again, and you just had to pick one place to be, one thing to do for the rest of your days, what would that be?
I would probably go to some sort of wizard school and learn wizard stuff.
Interesting.
Because
Oh,
then
but I was just
it takes forever to learn magic, so that would be kind of cool. And it'd be cool to see how normal mortals can access magic like that.
You've got a lot of natural power as well, so being able to hone in on that would make you a very harsh one to come up against, and that's not even in the mortal realms. That's more.
I'd never even thought about that, Animus. I might go pursue something.
Yeah. Zygon's question would probably be along the lines of... Shit, I'm trying to think of what Brady would ask. Fuck. Does anyone have...
Brady either usually asks jokes or really good questions. There's no
I want to think that in this moment...
What
No.
would Zygon want?
What would Zygon want here? Would he go for a little joke, like a little, hey, we've been drinking, whatever? Yeah, of course he would. Zygon's gonna go ahead and ask and be like, so am I really your favorite of the Flagon Slayers?
You see Therion blush a little bit. He's like, I don't... Yeah. I mean, it's constantly changing, when I hear a new exploit, I'm like, oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. But, yeah, right now, yeah.
He's gonna answer that with, I'm the captain, right?
Oh, of a team?
Of a ship. Multiple ships.
Oh, also, that was a secondary question.
That was a question?
You asked, I'm a captain, right? That is a question.
Fuck me. Alright, well...
2 questions left.
And
then I must leave.
Alright, well, you've been to Westrun, and you're currently there. The Margrave, and some of the higher ups there. They're running the city pretty well and, making some good decisions. Would you agree with that?
I don't know why you asked a question like that, but I think I kind of know why. Anyway,
I'm trying to.
you're judging his morality.
I'm dismissing. I don't want to act like because we haven't given away too much about how we're trying to infiltrate Western. I don't think we've given anything away from that. We just know that we're associated with going back to Western. So I'm trying to act as if.
Again, I don't really like politics, so thanks for another politics question. But I don't know. I'm not really familiar with how, people on the Prime Material Plane run government except for the Storm Giants, and that one, it's whoever is the biggest and strongest king, can respect that. But from what I could tell, the people are not happy. I saw that some of the soldiers that they're conscripting are no older than 13. So, they're hurting on the manpower front. And there's this woman that, she's kind of always with the Margrave, but it's not his wife. I don't really know who she is, but she's always around him, and I've met the Margrave. He seems to be a polite man, a little prickly, but we did some work for him a few weeks ago.
Outside of the question game, we can maybe talk about just a story.
One question left, and it goes to my best friend, Lochnar.
Oh.
Damn. I gotta think about this one.
Come on, Lochnar.
I mean, a long time to think about it.
Lochnar, ask about that amazing adventure he just brought up.
No, I don't want to do that.
Lochnar don't care about that.
That's my style, dude. What is the greatest monster or person or whatever it is? What's the greatest battle you've ever had? And explain it to us in detail.
Okay, I will set the scene. Okay. So, we're traveling to Western, right? So we're traveling toward there, and then all of a sudden, this fog begins to envelop the field that we're getting ready to make camp in, right? So, I, being the fighter of the group, say, I will keep watch while you get your rest. So, in the middle of the night, I see this large creature. I don't quite know what it is, but to this day, I'm still kind of confused. But I see this large creature. It's stalking through, and I see this head of a lion, and then another head, and it's a dragon, and then another head, and it's a goat. And I was like, that's weird to combo together, but, the gods are weird. They probably did something anyway. But then...
Didn't I just fight one of those?
Yeah, that's a chimera.
Yeah.
But then, it had a fourth head. I know. And the fourth head was like this weird, like snapping, it looked like a snapping turtle, but it had more eyes. It was gross. It actually kind of looked like it was the thing outside it's the bullet thing, that thing. And then the wings had eyes all over them, and these eyes would shoot lasers. Lasers everywhere. So this creature sees me with all of its eyes and all of its heads and all of its and it starts charging me, and it's shooting its laser beams going. And I am standing strong.
Inside
and I wake up
chat
the rest of the group. Go ahead.
on the monster.
Mm-hmm.
On the monster?
On his description.
Can I
of the
also?
monster. It's only 12.
Yeah.
Can I join in on that?
Yeah,
I
go
got
ahead.
12, so I really need Thea in on this one.
Lochnar's enraptured by this story, is what.
27.
So, you have never heard of it, you've heard of a chimera, you fought a chimera, but a chimera that looks like this, never heard of it. But he doesn't seem to be lying. There's no normal tells that he is lying. So I wake up my party, right? And this is when we had our other member. Anyway, so I wake them up and we fight the beast. and I slice off one of its wings, and it cries out in pain. And then we fought it and killed it, and we took its heads, and we had those mounted and stuffed, and we're gonna put them. We have a bag of holding with them in it right now, and when we get our own building, we're gonna put them up as our like commemorative thing. And then, anyway, so we slayed this beast. And then we saw this little dwarf man who was like writing stuff down in the fog, and then he ran away, and we didn't catch him. It was weird.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we know him. Okay. I caught him once. I think his name was like Stuart or something.
It was something, yeah. It was
I think that's kind of
around-
close to what it was.
along the lines. But we slayed the beast, we took its heads, and that was probably the most interesting monster I've ever fought.
Yeah. He
Very
works for a
much.
man who's been mutating monsters and experimenting.
Mutant monsters. I must
Yeah.
find this man, for he can challenge me. Maybe, I don't know.
We fought. Oh yeah, we fought a venomous Hydra he created, and I'll pull out my jar of Hydra venom. And be like-
Ooh.
What else?
A Medusa.
Didn't he do the Medusa? What did he do to the
A
Medusa?
Medusa that could
Extend its neck.
extend its neck through the ground like a
Yeah.
bullet would.
She almost killed me.
And some bullets that also were armored very differently and larger than they would usually would be.
Well, we haven't come across any other weird monsters that have been all mutated and stuff. But Lochnar, thank you for the question. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for
greatly.
the answer.
I hope that it held up to your standards of awesome.
It did. It did. It was pretty good guess, not gonna lie. Good story. Good story, dude.
Are you blushing, Lochnar?
No, of course not. It's just the lighting, right?
The natural lighting of the cave.
You know, makes you look red, washes you out.
Well, Therion, it was great talking to you tonight.
It
It's
was also nice meeting
Theo.
all of you.
When will we see you again?
Well, if Thea is ever in danger, I will be there as soon as I possibly can. I'll even blow my cover. I don't care.
Okay.
But I'll be in Western for a little while. We just got another job from the Margrave, so we're working on that
yeah.
in the morning, which is about 5 minutes from now. I better go.
Well, we may be in Western soon.
Oh, well, if you come by, well, it depends on when you get there. We're planning on leaving. It's so depressing. Ugh. It's starting to really get to the others, honestly. They're starting to kind of act a little off.
Does it like happen? Like, is it just kind of like, you know, they're just kind of feeling weird because of Westron and like the feelings there? Like you feel
Yeah, there's just this sticky, gross
weird
air to it, you know. But Steven's been having night terrors recently, which is great. But I've kind of soothed him a little, so. But I'm afraid I must go now, because if I'm not there to make breakfast, everyone will get upset. I make mean scrambled eggs.
That's good to know.
Thank you. It's nice to
So-
meet you.
It was a pleasure as well. So you see he walks off into the side room, and then you just hear like this thunder and lightning sound, and then nothing.
I don't know. I just don't know.
What do you not know? Do you not trust him?
I'm not going to say I don't trust him because I don't want to say that. But I don't want to, you know, trust him right away. He seems innocent enough, and it seems like, you know, like when we first met, like when we first met you, like someone who was really just wanting to go out and adventure and do something that he felt was right. And we definitely went on some adventures at first that we may have not had as much information about. So I don't know. Is he doing that? It's kind of another Vesper situation. Is it he doing that knowing what he's doing, working for the Margrave, or is he doing it just because it's something that's benefiting him and his group right now and he doesn't really know what the whole deal is?
I don't know, but I've had a lot of bombs dropped on me today, and I'd like to take solace in at least one good thing coming out of it.
No, yeah, yeah. Seeing your brothers, I mean, knowing that you have a brother and he obviously definitely wants to watch out for you now that he has proved or verified your existence. I mean, that's a good thing. I think that's very much on our side. I'm just saying.
And he could be a good ally.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Against
I was gonna
the
ask
five.
him. I didn't want to ask him at the time though. That's what I was gonna bring up earlier. Him being in Westruun and us needing to go infiltrate Westruun, will he be someone who helps us do that, or is he kind of stuck working for the Margrave right now? That's kind of the. That's where I am weary. Like, is he stuck with this, like this honorability, or is he like ready to drop that and help us out if he needs to? You know.
I think being a demigod kind of puts you slightly. I think your perspective, I mean, even my own perspective, is a little bit bigger picture than, oh, I've made this one commitment. I can't break it.
Yeah.
You know, I think if he were to learn new information and we were to present him with a case, surely he would help us.
I think I'll trust you on that. That's enough for us to know, I'm pretty sure. But, like, I'm not, like, saying we don't trust him once again. It's just more of a... Right now, he needs to probably understand all of where we are before we fully kind of, like, get into this. Because we just don't know where he is working for the government right now, and I think it's... He shouldn't expose himself too quickly if we do get him on our side, you know. That would be a very bad thing, and all of the five, even though we know they're probably constantly knowing what we're doing, it's just not a good thing to get him into that right away, no matter how powerful he is.
And we don't have to.
Yeah.
But we need to finish up here before we even worry about Westruun.
Yeah, Anzu has probably come pretty close to the end of researching for the day, and I'd hope they've gotten somewhere so we can meet up with him tonight later. I don't know where we're staying, I forget, but go over some things on that and try to maybe get closer to some sort of, maybe not a cure. I feel like we're on the verge of being able to stabilize whatever this black spore is, but maybe not fully cure it.
Maybe. But there's one more person I think I want to talk to who might have some insight.
Yeah, who's that?
Shavira.
Yep, I knew you were going to say that when we brought her up earlier. You know who has a really good contact with her right now? Who's currently sitting in Vasselheim with a god dragon who, if taken over by evil, would easily be part of taking over the world in the next few months?
Yeah.
Unless you think you can talk to her yourself.
That's kind of what I was planning. I just want some questions answered. I don't want to fight. It's not like I could take her. I'm not dumb.
If they wanted us dead, we'd be dead by now, to be fair.
Exactly.
They've watched us far too long to have never had a chance. We've walked through wilderness alone and flown through the air, and she never really took her chance, and none of the others took their chances, so... We're in a weird spot. That's for sure.
So, as you guys finish off your drinks and kind of contemplate what to do next, that will be where we end tonight's session.
Hmm.
See, it doesn't always end with a weird twist cliffhanger.
I want to
It's almost like you plan it that way.
crazy.
Sometimes. All right, everybody. We want to say thank you so much for watching, and we're back, hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get more regular. We're gonna get
Yep.
back to our regular schedule now that summer is coming to an end, where everyone's
Yep.
got vacations, work
Schedules are a little bit
differences,
more normal now.
moving. Multiple of us have moved this summer. I think I'm the last.
Yeah.
I think I'm the last one moving.
The last mover
I'm
and shaker.
I'm still like kind of doing
In
it.
the
Like
process.
Oh, wait till October, boys.
apartment is empty.
Oh,
Wait
yeah,
till October,
really.
boys and girls.
We'll.
Oh yeah.
That'll be.
Corey's got the
Well,
biggest room.
We'll deal with that when we get there.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.